Hey, y'all. Now I'm going to take up for our president here. How do we know that he knew what was going on at the border? You know, the children don't have no blankets and all this, da 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 da. Why did it go on for so long? Where were the newspaper companies? Where were the churches paying attention? I mean, everybody, they're bitching about it, but nobody's doing nothing. Trump needs to fire some people. They might not have told him about this situation until it made the news somewhere. Somebody said something. What if Trump didn't know about it? And now he's taking the fall for it all because he's the president. He should know. You know what I mean? How do we know they didn't keep it away from him until at the last moment? Like putting coals on a fire. How do we know? How do we know? And you got all these people and they're bitching about it, and it is bad. It is very bad. And we shouldn't take people's kids away from them, you know? But you know, here in the United States, if you can't take care of your kids, CPS is going to take those children. It's just not the Mexican people. This is what happens. If you don't take care of your children, somebody's going to step in and take care of them for you. But you got all these churches. You got the Mormons, the Catholics, Protestant, whatever, da 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 da. How come they don't take some of that money and go in there with blankets and food? Do you see what I mean? How come they're not doing something? Giving 10%, everybody knows you're supposed to give 10% of your salary to Jesus, to the Lord. Jesus is the church, not that building and those people or that minister driving that fancy Cadillac. It's not him. It's to take care of the homeless, the sick, the needy. That's what the Lord would want, not to buy a minister a $300,000 house and a fancy Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sense to me. If I was a minister, I'd sell that Cadillac. I'd sell that fancy home and take care of sick people like Jesus would. Homeless people. There's people being locked up down there. And if it got that bad, where's all these preachers? Wouldn't they keep an eye on those children? Where was the American people? Wasn't they keeping an eye on those children before it got too freaking bad? No, we want to blame Trump. Let's blame him. That's a bunch of shit. It is. You know what I mean? Cat can't even take a shit without somebody screaming he's using the wrong color toilet paper. This is a bunch of crap, man. I mean it, y'all. I mean it. The blame goes to every one of us for not paying attention. The blame goes to every minister out here for not paying attention. The blame goes to a lot of people. It's making Trump look bad. Everybody wants to make him look bad because it's election year. I wouldn't trust anybody throwing freaking mud and shit at people. You know what I mean? You gotta be righteous and humble and do what's right. No matter what. No matter what. You know? I take up for the underdog. It took me a while. I want to tell y'all something. I wanted Hillary Clinton. You want to know that? I did. But now I'm sticking with our President Trump. I've been paying attention and watching and listening and things that happen in my own life, how people get all stupid on you, and they're pulling that shit on him. Womanizer. Can you believe that? Bill Clinton was a womanizer. President Kennedy was a womanizer. I mean, if you go on down the line and look at every president, they talk crap about everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. Peace, love, y'all.